a power load.
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Codename Iceman. I'm
I
Zerfall.
I'm the mysterious BG. I don't know why Burfall came out. I guess that was
It's Iceman.
Yeah, I'm the mysterious IC. Uh, I thought you were mad because I was chastising you about saying Zed off screen. So you changed Zerfall to Burfall. We were talking so I think we've come to the agreement that we hope you're enjoying this Let's Play, but this doesn't seem like as much fun on its own out of the box as other Sierra games we've played when you don't have two idiots making jokes. And we were saying, like, because I was saying, oh, it's like the puzzle elements don't fit it. You could do a perfectly good submarine simulator. There were submarine simulator type games out at this time.
688 attack sub.
Yeah, I remember El Gato was the name of it, and I don't know if that was before or after this. But it's like, yeah, this don't seem to fit. And what I was just thinking as we started to record was, it's like if you had to play like Epic's summer games, but you had to fly you had to do a realistic flight simulator game where you would fly an airplane, including like waiting for clearance from the tower and fly to the country where the Olympics were taking place in, and then you did like the swimming game and
Those were specifically summer games. They weren't the Olympics, man. They didn't have the rights.
Well, the problem is I only had the Winter Games version, which I remember Hot Dog was an event in Winter Games.
That was an event.
And now, like, I don't think it's called that. But like, you've got those types of things are in the X Games. I don't think the Winter Olympics really had Hot Dog, did it? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they did.
Maybe it had it for like one of those. You know how they have like a sport that's like, we're doing this one time, like breakdancing per se. So yeah.
Anyways, one Australian woman ruined it. Hey, no, before we get going. So in Winter Games, yes. There were like 8 different games that were just the figure skating game where you always were a girl. There was no doubles. It was just figure skating, and they had different variations, but it was the same engine, and you were a girl. And then they had bobsled, and they had hot dog, and I guess there was a biathlon game. And I remember being disappointed and thinking, well, by far the most interesting game in the Winter Olympics, to me, seemed to be hockey. And then kind of realizing as I played that like hockey would actually be its own game. That if it was any good, would probably be more involved than all of Epic's Winter game put together.
Yeah.
They could never compete with Blades of Steel, which I think was later.
And it had 2 buttons. I guess Winter Games on the NES had 2 buttons. I'm thinking about... I think of those games as... All Epic games to me are C64 games.
No, I played them on PC, so, you know.
And I guess Atari Lynx.
And of course, who can forget ice hockey, where you could play as Mario, skinny guy, or fat guy?
They were all Mario. It's just what stage of his life.
The fat guy was a really fat Mario. Skinny guy was clearly not Mario. Like he didn't have enough.
He was emancipated Luigi.
He didn't have enough flesh in his body to equal Mario's nose. I don't think Mario's nose would ever deflate to that extent.
Anyways, folks, I did a little practice off screen, so I know what buttons to press and stuff.
Well, thanks for watching, folks. We'll tune in next time
when we actually do this.
All right.
All right, so I got to put on my silent sonar. I got to open up my weapons console. I want to switch this to torpedo.
Oh yeah, because last time we were being sunk by Russian destroyers.
Yeah. So.
Oh, did we pick the wrong Woppet last time? Was that part of the problem?
We had the wrong Woppet. We had the wrong sonar. When we had the sonar off, they would just attack us without us being able to do anything. Oh wow, it's not letting me skip through that quickly. Okay, we want to dive, and then run silently. When I turned off the engine too, that's something I don't think we did last time.
Is this the Stingray or the Harpoon?
This is the Harpoon.
All right, so this is delivers 1,000-pound blast against surface ship. Okay, so they do that is specifically the one for sinking surface ships. Now that picture looks to me like this
is a good spot to stop.
The wrong one.
All right, so it's the right one.
Okay, that looks a lot like the Stingray, which is for sinking deep ships. Enemy torpedo inbound, sir.
So I should be using the missiles, is what you're saying? This thing?
That's what it looked like to me, but I think the problem is...
So we can't attack them until they're close enough. We got to have a A white bar showing up. I did manage to hit them with torpedoes, the other torpedoes before. We'll try these ones. This is the lock-on button. This is the fire button. I don't know what this button does. The torpedoes are passing by because we're coasting underneath, and I'm actually going to save it here.
Yeah, this is cool because so one of the things I got from the hint book that I didn't share with you last week because I figured we would try to figure this one out is that like, oh, you have to make sure you're not using active sonar because that makes noise, and I'm like, but they're still shooting shit at us.
Yep,
I guess.
But they're just shooting in the dark, right? So I have to save because there's still a chance they hit you by luck.
Well, yeah, I'm wondering, like, they're just shooting in the dark? Like, really? Like, did they just go, like, did they detect us and then we dove? Because
because we were at the surface, right? Oh,
okay.
We can lock on now. Lock on. And we can't fire when the torpedoes are too close. So I got to wait for these first two ones to get a little...
Or they'll collide. Yeah, like, they're shooting a lot of torpedoes.
Yes,
because I'm like, if they hadn't spotted us on the surface, so the Russians just, like... Let's just shoot fucking torpedoes all over the ocean. One of them's got to hit an American.
No, I can't shoot now because this thing's close. Are they gonna miss?
Fish.
What's this torpedo doing? That's how many yards is that? I mean, how many meters is that? There we go. Launch. We got it. Oh, that's empty. So we are gonna have to use some of these.
Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe we.
That's 2 hits.
That's so weird. That's definitely the one that it says here. Up to a depth of 5,000 feet.
I mean, 0 feet is a depth of 5,000 feet. Up to.
But it doesn't say, like, I'm rereading it because up to makes sense. But it's saying it delivers a 1,000-pound warhead to a depth of 5,000 feet. So, okay, I'm not going to argue with it, but it does look like it is clearly that is the picture of the Stingray per the manual.
Yep. Oh, this one's definitely the torpedoes instead. I thought maybe that's what you're supposed to
use. No, there's 2 types of torpedoes.
Oh, they're both torpedoes. I thought one was like a missile.
There's a harpoon. Oh, well, here's what's going to blow your mind. The section in the manual is called torpedo room missiles. Oh, no, I'm sorry, but it does say harpoon, which is a missile, and then it says torpedoes, Stingray, and Emerson Mark II torpedo decoy. So the decoy and the Stingray are both considered torpedoes, and the missile is a missile. But apparently you said we didn't have one loaded. Derelict of duty, you left your post. Zerfall, why did you leave your post?
The guy said things were clear.
Damn it, Zerf, I had a joke. I was saying, why did you leave your duty? Why did you leave your station? He was only trying to do his job. Game over. Because, never mind.
All right, well, I guess we get another chance here to maybe hit him with three of the first things here. How are we locked on target? The target's not there yet. Okay, this one has to, if it misses. They launched fewer torpedoes this time, it seems.
Now, does that white, they have to get closer before you want to launch, right?
I was under the impression we wanted to launch once we could see the
block.
Yeah.
Were you missing before?
Yeah, sometimes they just miss. We've hit him a couple times already, but they keep missing. Oh, that's empty now. Okay.
The closer you are to him, the better you have a chance of a kill. Watch for the top white line on the tactical display and start attacking when it appears. Oh, when it appears. Never mind. I thought you were supposed to wait.
I think we're going to blow up now because I launched that too early, but we'll see what happens. It missed. Torpedo passing by. Lock on target. Launch.
It does say attack with your harpoon missiles. You need to hit him 3 times in order to sink him. Did you remember to lock on target before you launched each of your harpoon missiles?
I did, yes. I believe.
So they do want you to use the harpoon, according to the hint book. Which, unless these pictures are flopped, that really doesn't... That one is the harpoon. That's the one the hint book thinks you're supposed to use.
So I'll press lock on target. Oh, that just turns that off. I figured out what that button does now. See, they launched an extra missile this time. Last time they didn't when I restored. Oh, well.
Bad RNG.
Yeah, target's locked on.
They want you to start attacking when that white line appears, yeah.
But I need to wait for this torpedo to pass, or else I get mad. They gets mad at me for that. Oh, did we get hit? What's it say?
You got one hit.
We only have 4 of them.
Well, yeah, you launched them all rapido.
Yeah, you'd think that
and only
if one of them hits,
seemed
the other
to
ones
hit.
would hit too.
Well, one of them hit, and then the other 3 struck during its invincibility frames.
Ah, maybe. Is our last chance? We hit it 3 times, but it coasted above us, so now it doesn't count.
Yeah, depth charges, I think, is just game over.
Oh. What? It's triggering both! Boo!
Sorry, finds you and drops depth charges. Goodbye, Dolphins. Miami's football team has been killed. Oh, shoot. Here you go. I think we can do this. So I mean...
So you think I should wait a little longer before I...
Well, that's what made sense to me, but now, because they said the closer you are, the better your chance of a kill, but then it also says, start firing once the white line appears. So unless we're getting close, like... because I don't know what the white line means.
That's how close they are to us.
Okay, so you do. Let's try waiting then, because it says fire when the white line appears, but it also says the closer you are, the better chance of a kill.
I gotta wait for this to hopefully pass by.
Clear out, yeah.
Torpedo miss, sir. I'm gonna wait till they hit before I...
Yeah, I wouldn't just launch them all in one go. So none of them have hit so far.
I got 1 out of 4 that time.
What you got last time?
Here's what I'm going to suggest. We're going to restore the game. We're going to get past that 1 missile, or that 1 torpedo coming at us.
I'm just going to save scum through it.
And then we're going to save scum through launching these missiles at this stupid thing. If a torpedo hits them, we save. If a torpedo doesn't hit them, we don't save. I'm going to save right here because I think this is close enough. Okay.
The old salt comes on deck and says, your save's coming. Game over. The old salt caught your save scumming. He was only doing his job of protecting the game from save scummers.
Okay, torpedo missed. Locked on target. Launch. This is pretty annoying. I'm going to save after this thing misses and then do the launch, because then we can just really fastly do it.
How do you think ship? Code.
That one missed. That one missed.
All this is because of kid named Iceman.
Yep. We got 1 out of 4 that time. We've gotten 2 out of 4 before, so clearly it's some RNG. Which is some BSS. No, just 1 again. Well, let's meet a little closer this time.
All right, this may be the one you've already been looking at. Once the schematic appears on screen, select the decoy, lock it, fire it. Hopefully it will track one of the torpedoes. Once you see the white line appearing, indicates a destroyer system for you. Select the missiles, lock, and fire. Save and hope that it will hit the ship. Okay, this is good strategy. If your harpoon reaches the right end and disappears, it means it missed the target and was wasted. It would be a good idea to restore since you only have 4 harpoons. I was hoping for some hints on what would be a good time to fire. But I can't fault them for that tactic.
Oh. Hit him with the first one. 1 out of 4. Now, despite what Meatloaf said,
You would do that?
I would do that with 2 out of 3. Look at this. All 3 missed.
They all seem to think you're supposed to use the harpoon, and the harpoon's description in the manual suggests that you would need to use it because there's no way the other one should work. But we've got hits with both.
It probably soft locks you too if you use too many of the other ones.
What are you doing using that for, you dummy? Well, do not fire unless the warship fires first. Oh, good, because just in case they're being our friends. When the warship fire a torpedo. When the warship fire a torpedo at you, period. Fire 4 harpoons at the enemy warship at 4 different intervals. Do not fire them at one shot. Okay.
Okay, well that's good to know. I was doing that before. I haven't been doing that now.
Because you fire the harpoons at the enemy, it will fire some torpedoes at you. Good. All right. The torpedoes will still be heading your way even when the warship is sunk.
So 2 out of 3 isn't good enough. 3 out of 4 would be fine.
Yeah, this is the second strategy guide in a row that has mentioned saving and restoring the game. And this time it's like if the torpedoes are going to hit you after you've already sunk the ship. Save when you sink the ship because you might need to restore if the torpedoes still hit you.
No, if they say something, destroyer's too close for a missile. Ugh. If they say something to me, I can't launch my missile right away because I have to wait for their stupid text to go away. Which is stupid and text.
They should just let you waste those missiles and then not tell you why. Yeah, do not use all of their decoys because there's another battle ahead of you. But wouldn't that mean you would also need another...
How close is too close for these? Okay, yes, I understand.
I think I know why we're not supposed to waste stingrays. I think we might be having another battle coming up where this time it's against a submarine. The surface missiles will avail us not.
This is such a dumb... This is the problem with the game, is that they tried to make it realistic or whatever, but they put too much RNG in it.
Yeah, realistic is not always fun.
Exactly. So now we gotta wait to see if we get hit by any of these torpedoes and then load the game again if that happens. Torpedo misser. I'm assuming they both missed. Okay, now we gotta save again.
Yep.
All right.
And do not leave your station. Glue yourself to the chair.
Yep. We gotta wait for a certain message, I guess, before we stand up. I stood up before and everything was fine, but apparently Stoner Silent Close Clear is not enough. Oh! I didn't wait 2 seconds.
Coded messages, sir. Sir, I was about to tell you that you can go downstairs to retrieve the messages. You got up before he told you the messages could be decoded downstairs. The radio jockey responds. Oh, there's a message from Washington, sir. The radio man replies.
Radio man Jack?
No, well, yeah, he's a jockey. He's a radio jockey. The Washington code keys for this message. JCG. Okay. Oh, it's like Jack D. Wolfman Jack D. FFFC, daddy.
Okay.
Radio man hands you the message from CIA command. CIO keys are EAJ, daddy.
It's almost eat, but not quite.
Yeah.
Eat food. All right. We made it through that.
Experience
there's a second one. I closed my
BF double J. Oh, the game over message appears. You tried to exit out of the video before getting the last code.
I'm not exiting out of the video yet, but okay. Let's just quickly look at our code book.
You know, that F got in the way of what could have been a really good BJ, daddy. Code book's 2 words. Yeah.
All right. A code book. All right. What do we got? J.
You should use the B code book if they're B codes.
Oh, that's true. 9. C is 6. D is 4. And then we got 2 Fs, which would make it 11. We got 1 F is 1, and 1 C is 6. We got EAT, and we're going to have to offset these in the future, but we'll start with 2 plus 3. We got, I just put 5. We got 5. We got A is 0 is 3. J is too high. It's 12, so we drop the 1, and it's 2. And then so we know these two J's are 2, and then B is 11, so it's 1, and F is 1, so it's 4. Okay. So our codes are 964 11 16 532 and 1422 or 1422. We come back, we'll go put what words those are. I'll write the words down off camera so that I can just go type them in the computer without me having to look through the manual to find them.
Meanwhile, I just typed into Bing because I'm an idiot. Better Sierra games than codename Iceman.
And it just listed all Sierra games except for one?
Actually, Bing isn't that smart. It's taking me to walkthroughs. No, hold on. There is a Sierra game tier list. Well, we'll talk about that next time too, unless I decide it's not interesting.
See you then, folks.
Bye.